What's up, guys? Welcome back to Be So For Real Podcast. It's your host, this with the plural, with the most assist. I'm your girl, Angel. Ari in the cut. What's up?
Your girl from the Cali Valley, Dana.
Okay, she do look like a black girl from California. That's what it is. Thank you.
I'm proud. I'm proud. That's what we're talking about. Period. Look good as always.
That leads us into the topic, cause she be eating that every time. But today's topic, we're talking about self-care, how to look good, how to feel good, be that girl, look that girl, see that girl. You are that girl. Remember.
Amen. Amen.
This is very on topic for me because I know I watch my videos. I love talking about this stuff.
She ain't never been this excited.
I'm proud. Get hype.
I love talking about this stuff. So I mean, if y'all want, I can start off. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us what your thoughts are. Let's hear what you gotta say.
Okay. So I guess we can start with we'll save the deeper stuff later. So okay, so we'll start with like the base before you get to like the clothes, before you get to like the makeup and stuff. You gotta start with like the skin, the internal stuff, because let's be for real. We all know we talked about this before in our confidence video. That when you don't feel good on the inside, the outside you ain't gonna feel good. That makes sense. When it comes to your health, number one, take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Drink your water, eat some veggies, a salad at least, once a week or something. Put some greens up in there, because your skin, people put a lot of emphasis on like the skincare and stuff, and which is important, but your skin, it comes from the inside. So I'll start with that one. I'll give that one as a disclaimer before I get into the other stuff. But start with the inside, okay?
What I want us to do, and starting with the body, walk us through, before you even get into like the vitamins and like you should be taking these supplements, walk us through a shower. What does a shower actually look like? What are the things that we need to have in our shower?
I got this into me. It's a shower filter by Jolie. A shower filter will change your life, because the water, we have hard water, like the water sucks in the showers, and so people who have back knee breakouts, all that stuff, is probably because your water needs to be filtered. So I know ours is from Jolie, so try them out. I think it's really good. Like, I noticed a huge difference when I changed the shower filter. So having a shower filter is very helpful. You can get one off TikTok. You can get it off of Amazon. It does not have to be a crazy expensive one. So you have the shower filter, then you get in, you got your soaps. Now, these soaps, this is something I've learned recently, that you have to use an antibacterial soap first, because the other stuff is really just like a moisturizing type thing, like Dove and all that. But if you use like it's called Dial, it's other antibacterial soaps, but using those type of soaps and stuff to like get the nub grub. Like, how y'all ever try Zest and your skin just be dry, like dry as a Sahara? Yeah, that's why it's getting that dirt, baby. It's getting that dirt. But you got to follow up with a moisturizer. Okay. Now, I can't express this for everybody, because not everybody likes this stuff, but using more natural soaps, like it's something called Native. Now, with the natural soaps, I will give a disclaimer. Okay, it may not suds up as much as the Dove and the other ones and the Olay, but they don't have all those harmful ingredients. Like they be having like crazy stuff in there that they be adding to preserve the stuff,
but it's actually
sulfates, all that stuff. It can be disrupting like your hormones. It could be messing up with your pH balance. You getting that you got BV, that PV, that CD, all the diseases up in there.
The entire alphabet. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So if you try to keep the alphabet out the woo-woo, it's gonna be a problem.
Amen. Amen.
You do?
I love Native though. I love Native. My favorite scent is the rainfall one, but I like masculine scents like that. Like, I love sandalwood and like bergamot. So I use like a couple of body washes when I shower. I use I use a bergamot one, and they all strip me. right? So then
Mm-hmm.
I feel really dry. Excuse me. Then I go in with Native, and now also like anything that's left over, and like an exfoliating towel. And then I also have this moisturizing one that is literally, it's like some Japanese brand, but it's literally made for moisturizing. So then I go in and I wash with that one so that I'm soft. I also have a in shower conditioner that you wash off. Taraji P. Henson, that ginger and mandarin smells like heaven. I said, this has got to be what Mansions of Heaven smell
I
like, because
gotta
it
try
smells
it.
so good. This lotion back here in the corner, that's it. Like, it's the matching thing. And so I keep it, the one in the shower, you put it on like a conditioner in your hair. It's literally what the directions say. You put it on your body, you let it sit for a minute, and then you just rinse it off. It smells fire. It smells delicious. And then I also have a wet moisturizer by Jergens. I wish they had different scents. They only got shea butter, and it's just so juvenile to me. Like, I don't really wear shea butter scents anymore. I like the stronger scents, but it's a really good moisturizer. You put it on while you're wet, you rub it in, and then you get out and you just pat it dry. So you don't have to dry off first. You put this moisturizer on. Then when I get out, I have a body oil that I put on, and I put it with the lotion. I also got a shea butter that I carry around. It's in my purse. I take it everywhere with me. Also got in that drawer right there, I have a cocoa butter, like a palm, in a
Oh yeah,
pomade.
you stay greased up.
Moisture though.
Can't
I don't
catch
play
you
about
lacking.
moisture, honey. One thing I'm not gonna be is dry. One thing I'm not gonna be is ass.
No, for sure. That'd be the thing.
And like exfoliating work too, because I noticed a difference, baby. I used to have these gloves from Amazon. They like exfoliating gloves. It come in like a pack of like 20. And I used to do it every other day or every few showers. Bro, I'll come out. Putting it on the lotion is even different. Like when you put on the lotion, it absorbs better, it's moisturized better. But when you don't exfoliate and that dead skin packing up, you can tell the difference. That's why like when you see like the my feet needed, but when you see like the crack and it like you put on lotion and it still looks kind of ashy, you probably need to exfoliate. You're probably and it's about that time for me. Yeah, exfoliating because you have all the dead skin that builds up.
Amen. How often do you exfoliate?
Like every
You
other
don't
wash.
exfoliate every shower?
No,
Is there such thing
but
as
then I have
over exfoliating?
using them now. It's the people who be using them hard shell like exfoliators. You be having nutshells in your no, you gonna be damaging your skin. Okay, you gotta be careful. You know what? Let me sit up for this one. You gotta be careful, people. You're probably damaging your skin because you're probably using too much stuff. You need simple, to the point, clean. That's it. That's it. Exfoliating literally doesn't even have to be a physical, like the liquid one. You could take soap and have like an African net sponge, or like I said, the hand glove thingy. Put the soap on there and scrub them legs, and it's done. That's all. That's it. But if you're doing it too much, and if you ever realize if you rub your skin too much, it burns. Like you ever did that? Like you rub your skin too much, it burns. So don't be out here burning your skin, please. Bruising yourself,
Please.
and do your research. Because honestly, some stuff may not work for you because your skin type may be different. So
Yes, that's very important. I think especially with like facial care, as girlies, we all wear makeup, or the majority of us wear some type of makeup. So quickly run us through like a skincare. I know for myself, I have a whole little set, and it's very simple. Like, I don't try to do too much because my skin is not very like oily or dry. Like, I have very like decency, and my skin don't do too much, so I don't like to do too much to my face. But when I wear makeup, I oil cleanse to get it off. I don't like using simply like micellar water, not because it's bad. I just find that oil cleansing, or oil remover, works better for me. And then I'll immediately wash my face with something that's stripping, like this what is this brand right here? There's this brand. Hold on, let me literally grab it. Loom. Sorry. It's called Loom. They're we're not sponsored, but they're fire. Like, they're so fire, because they have I know we're talking about face, but they have a whole body deodorant. That thing is beautiful.
I
No
heard about
aluminum,
that.
no sulfates, no parabens, and it smells. They have the toasted coconut. I would swear by it. But if you don't, if it clashes with your scents, honey, they have an unscented one. They have a rose one. They have a citrusy one. So you can find your right note and it'll go
Hit
with
us up,
it.
Loom.
But swear by them because I wash my face with their, you shouldn't, but with their body wash. It's like a clarifying body wash, and it gets the extra. You know how when you wipe your face, there's still some like residue of makeup. It gets it all off. You're like, dang, I just washed my whole face. How is this water still brown? God, has this happened? And so it gets all that off. Then I go in with the toner, and then I go in with a moisturizer, and then a sunscreen. Gotta wear your sunscreen, girl, even if you're in a house, you know.
Black
but
people,
that's my amen. And then you know what I'm struggling with actually? Like I realized like I need to be reapplying sunscreen. So I need to get me a travel size to go with me everywhere when I'm out. Like
there's one on the stick that you can reapply even over your makeup.
I want that one because apparently you can apply one over your makeup. Is it the one that she did over her makeup? I said I need that. What is that?
I can't remember the name. I think the one I saw might have been it was a Korean skincare one. I gotta look it up. I was looking at it. I gotta.
Honey, them Koreans, they know what they doing. That's why they be looking 17 when they 45.
They know what they do. They be eating. They be having that glass.
My toner is like a snail moosing. Yeah.
It be that oil cleansing too, because when you double cleanse, I realized that my skin is actually dry. So I've been stripping it this whole time, but I actually need to be adding some moisture. But when you oil cleanse, you know you're supposed to wash your face for 60 seconds. People wash their face. I used to wash my face for like 20, barely, and be mad when I got all this like build up on my blackheads. But you need to get in there for a good minute.
Yeah, like really scrub up in there.
A good page.
I don't trust my hands though. Like when you wash your hands, like I think to apply it is good, but I think you do need like a small like tool to like get in like actual scrubber. You know how like when you shower you don't wash your body. I hope y'all not washing your body with your hands. That is not clean.
No, we use towels.
So you need like a, I feel like we didn't say that. When you shower, please be using a towel or something for our white girlies and our our other ethnicities. Ladies, you are not clean if you are rubbing that bar of soap on your body, okay? And then you just contaminate it for everybody else.
There's a thing going around with that, like when they was asking people like how they shower, and like people like boys were saying like they use like they hand, like a lot of people use just the bar itself. I had a friend who actually just used the bar itself. It was a girl.
I said that is craziness. But like when I was a caregiver, you used to have to give them showers. And they would not, I said, I was like, I would give them a towel, but they would not use that. Like, just raw bar soap is crazy. It's crazy. That's lunacy. I said, that's my, and then I know product is expensive, but if you are not using enough of it, that's why you're not getting that suds you're not getting. Because I get a lot of suds with Native, but also being like, because I will buy another bottle, but you want it to be unclean. But I want to make sure I get all that grime, and it's like gas. Like, what you gonna do? Not get the gas because it's $5 in California? No, I gotta go. So I gotta get the gas. So buy that soap, honey, and then you can always experiment with different things. Target, because that's where I get a lot of my body washes, because they have Native and they have a lot of the natural brands in there also. They have a lot of like sales, and then you can get things bulk. When I used to use Dove, which is fine. I don't have a problem with Dove. The scents aren't really my vibe anymore, because I went from the frilly girly things to like more like masculine sandalwoods, bergamots, and things like that. And so it started clashing. So my scents are now of that variety. But you can get bulk. Like I used to get, remember, Eric, I used to get like 6 big things of Dove for like $20 on Amazon. Yeah. And Ari used to live her life with them.
had me a time. We had every flavor in there. And as y'all speak about pH balances, that stuff is important. Kind of knowing your body and how you respond. I have very sensitive skin, so even just down to the detergent that you use to wash your clothes with, how often that you're washing. I know a lot of us as females, we have our favorite bra that doesn't really hit the washer a lot because we kind of wear it every day, all the time. But those are things as well too. Knowing what size in a bra that you wear, going to Victoria's Secret and getting size. I'm pretty sure there's other places that might have size you, but I always go to just Victoria's Secret size and just taking certain dates that you spend to get the information about your body. So like knowing what size underwear do you wear, also learning about your discharge, learning about cotton underwear, satin underwear. You have thongs, but you have cotton thongs. You have the what's the one that don't that don't it's a name for it. Seamless, there we go. The seamless underwear, and I think those things play a big part in what type of outfits that you wear. At one moment I was going real strong commando. I was not wearing underwear with like jeans and stuff like that. It was a whole thing. Like I was going hard with like the commando, but my body was just doing its own thing. I need to start putting some drawers on. Noticing it'd be little things that we might overlook, but when you're like, how do I get to know myself? How do I get to figure out who I am? These are things that will take time, but can also make you realize that you could be spending time doing these things versus spending time besides worrying about what you don't have. So again, detergents for me, when it came down to a skincare, I did ask around, but I did watch a lot of videos. I watched YouTube videos on girls who had similar skin, and I watched videos on girls who did not have similar skin. And I noticed a lot of the same products, because sometimes we go get a skincare routine and we go spend $600, where a Noxzema from Walmart can really go far. Like Noxzema is some great stuff. And once you even pay attention to like what's in these products, you'll be able to go to places like TJ Maxx, those Ross, in that section that they have, you'll be able to pick like the serums and stuff. But if we're going based off of aesthetics, you'll probably go to the Ordinary, or go to the ones that you see. Yeah.
But the Ordinary is very affordable and they're very good.
Yeah, so
they are
hyaluronic acid.
And knowing what's good for your skin, and also what clashes. I had to learn pretty much the hard way of there's some acids that can't be mixed together. Watching girls' video, I end up coming up with this routine, and I kind of put it into trial basis to see what kind of worked. And then also understanding that just like with makeup, your whole face does not have to be Fenty. You can have an Anastasia brow, you can have a Fenty concealer, you can have a Julia Palace foundation. You can jump around. So CeraVe, Natrium, it's endless. The Ordinary. Who am I using now with that bottle?
Good Molecules.
It's so many different companies out there that have a variety of different things, and some companies have strengths and some companies have weakness, and some companies have just straight up bangers. Sometimes you can use a toner from anywhere, but sometimes your specific skin may require a different technique or a different structure. So if you're very oily and you're trying to dry it, because my skin routine, I noticed with my makeup, I was sweating a lot. So I had to find something that was going to make my oily face dry but still be moisturized. But the skin routine applied and helped with my makeup, as well as setting a routine for my makeup brushes to be clean. My makeup went a lot more smoother on when my brushes were clean versus how we do our hair brushes and our edges. We need them compacted with the grease. That's how they work the best. You got to break them in. But makeup is different. Yeah. You need to clean those regularly. And I would advise anybody to set up a schedule. If you're somebody who may lack at that, I had this planner and I specifically put certain days, like, okay, my hair day is, on Thursday the 17th. That way days don't slip by where you're unprepared and where you're out, where I have a tendency to be like, dang, I've been wolfing since January. You know what I'm saying? I only shave until it's a necessity that the shirt is going to be shown. And that's not okay. Because then when it's time to do it, you in there for a mighty long time. As well as the studying. And when I say studying, I'm talking about YouTube University. Studying and practicing what other people are saying when it comes down to when you're shaving. Exfoliating is very important. Lathering up, what type of razors you use is very important. The way and the direction that you go is very important. If you're somebody who trims and use electric razors, if you're somebody who is going waxing and you're trying to wax and shave, I'm advising you to pick one. Okay? Because that wax is going to hit you very different if you've been shaving in between. If you're somebody who's prone to getting ingrown hairs, understanding why you're getting them. And again, for a professional picker, I am a picker, popper. I love watching them. I love, you know what I'm saying? I don't like getting them, but I like picking them out if I can. But when it comes down to ingrown hairs and stuff like that, understanding like certain tweezers, the ones that you use for your eyes cannot be used for your downstairs area. The towel that you use for your body, if you're somebody who, again, has sensitive skin, I'm very sensitive down there. So the Dove that I can use on my body, shoulders and stuff, I can't use that downstairs. So I have 2 towels. And you know what I'm saying? Technically 3, because you have the one that's for your face, one for body, and one specifically for down there, because she can't have nothing but water, you know what I'm saying, and unscented. But I don't want unscented soap on my body, you know. And so these are things that I've noticed, as well as there's girls witch hazel on a cotton pad and putting it on your, you know, your bum in the inside, not the inside, but the outdoor area, you know. And again, shaving routines, these things when you're sweating, where's the sweat accumulating at? And it's going there, it's dripping there, it's holding down there, and you wondering why you can smell your booty every time you lift up a leg, but you ain't shaved in 3 days. It's not only protecting you because our hair is there to protect us, but it's holding on to a lot of stuff. So sometimes we hit the front area, but we neglect our butts. Like we neglect getting back there, but it is holding funk in. And so having a regular routine, and you may, if you're somebody who's not already doing it naturally, you may be somebody who may need to have scheduled dates, like okay, every Wednesday, that's when I exfoliate. And then you get into the routine where it's every shower, it's every other shower. And also practicing on the natural ingredients. You can make your own scrubs, you can make your own wax nowadays. You can do a lot of things on your own nowadays, but it really comes down to a practice. TikTok is very helpful too as well nowadays, but YouTube University is gonna be there forever. And it's super helpful. And if there's something that you want fixed, the biggest thing I can ever suggest: skincare, body care, perfume, showers, all of that. Consistency is your friend. You cannot do one skincare a week and think your skin's gonna clear up. Consistency in your morning routine for your skin and your night routine for your skin can be drastically different. You're somebody with braces, you need a water flosser. Our tongues are the carpets of our mouths. They are literally rugs. They hold everything. Your teeth may be shining bright, but your breath stinks. And this comes down to regular checkups at doctor's appointments. These are things that I had to learn as life started happening, and as I got older, like, dang, I want, like, what's my scent? You may need to go to Sephora and try out different stuff. And spraying perfume is one thing, but your shower routine, everything Dana just named, they named from the oils before they even sprayed themselves, already played a part in the layers of scenting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All play into like the layers of scenting. So those are just some things that I would just try to, that I suggest that you should just take the time to study with and learn about.
Yeah, I would say in
do y'all have
terms
any
of like
recommendations?
makeup, recommendations for what?
With you, like I was gonna say, with YouTube channels, anybody who y'all watched that was very helpful for
No,
y'all?
I'm gonna be honest. I learned a lot from trial and error. Like I wasn't afraid to try things. I wasn't afraid to like, what's this, like in Target, you know how you like window shopping? I would buy it. Like if I like the scent and I look at the things, I'm gonna buy it. And if I like it, I'm gonna get it. Especially if they offer a travel size, right? If you go into a Walmart, if you go into a Target, they have that little section for people who are traveling where they sell the toothpaste or they sell the this, or even your grocery store. A lot of times they sell like a thing. Like I was trying to figure out which toothpaste works best for my teeth, because somebody else might say this toothpaste gets my teeth really white, but that don't work for me. Like I'm an optic girl. Like I'm a Colgate optic girl, you know, like optic white.
Tried and true.
Because you know, it don't play no games, like the hydrogen peroxide one with Arm & Hammer. Like I like that it has the hydrogen, but they just came out with a new optic white that has hydrogen in it. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm an optic girl. Like that's the one. My teeth be get me right. You know what I'm saying? But I got the travel size. Amen. But like and never be afraid of like the cheaper places, because the thing that you're buying when you buy high end is the brand itself, not the product. Because if you go to the dollar store, there's some good dupes in the dollar store. I'm gonna be honest with you. You get witch hazel from there. It's the same witch hazel they sell at Target for $5 a bottle. It's $1.25 at the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? The same alcohol. That's another thing I just saw, and I've been meaning to try it. They're saying setting sprays are pretty much all alcohol. So getting a spray bottle with alcohol in it to set your face. I said, yeah, I'm about to try that. I'm about to go to the dollar store. I was like, I'm about to try that. Yes, girl. And one of the girls on TikTok tried it, and I said, yeah, I'm about to do it right now, because that makes sense. You know, close your mouth, close your eyes. But I said, yeah, I'm about to do that. But that's my thing. And then to stick on the makeup track, if you know you're an oily skin girl, maybe try out a dewy makeup look. Maybe don't go matte, because it'll mattify you where everything looks very powdery and da. But if you're an oily girl, and you know your nose gets oily, try that dewy tinted moisturizer, because it'll keep that moisture and you won't have to pat as much or feel the need to pat because your whole face, that's the look you were going for, you know. So that's the thing. Now that I do get inspiration for, I'm a Pinterest, honey, I'm a Pinterest girl. We are all Pinterest girl. Like that's our app, honey.
Sure.
Like I got boards, I got things. You know what they did to me? The account I had since high school, somehow, some way got deleted or hacked or something. So all my pins from high school disappeared. So I had to start all over. But I'm actually not mad at that. I was heated when it happened. But I'm actually not mad now because it gave me the opportunity to start over at my age. You know, because style evolves and it changes. And so now the way that I dress now, the way that I do my hair now, because when I started, I was a very natural girly. Like I was Angel, you know, with the, you know, God bless you, honey.
I ain't never went through that phase.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It's a life. It's
but
a
it was
lifestyle.
bad. Like I was doing the Indian clay mask and, you know, like the hair mask, and I was doing the whole thing. Not that that stuff is bad. It's just a lot. So I like the low maintenance hair, but I am a high maintenance girly. Everything else about me is high maintenance except for my hair. Even my hair. Like I'm actually, every 2 weeks I do my hair, and a lot of people, they go months. But because of the way that I personally retwist my hair, because I don't like other people's hands in my hair, because I don't think people have good hands, and I don't mean that they can't do hair. Yes, that's also a thing, but I mean some people just don't have a good energy about doing hair, and I think your vibe and atmosphere is more important, exactly, than your ability to do hair is to me. And especially when it comes to locks, people are very heavy-handed when it comes to product. But they don't realize that don't got nowhere to go but down the hair shaft. So I don't want my locks to be having that white buildup and cast. So majority of the time, I'll just retwist my hair with oil and water, and maybe a little twist and butter from Camille Rose.
Yeah, that's that good stuff.
But it's water soluble. That's that good stuff, because hair product. Okay, Angel, you can go into this. Hair products. When you're doing your hair and you're doing like a leave-in conditioner, what I do is I spray it or put water, because I use rose water for my hair also. So I tested it with a little bit of the Camille Rose to see if it'll dissolve with the rose water. And it did, which means that it's water compatible. And so I'm comfortable putting that in my hair because I know it will wash out. I don't like gel in my hair. I don't like those heavy butters and stuff like that. Not hair butter, but you know, like those heavy like creams, because they won't wash out. I don't like that.
That's why people have been transitioning to like botanical hair products, like the leave-in that it is a huge difference. The leave-in that I use by Kinky Curl, their leave-in is a botanical leave-in, and it doesn't have the hefty oils, the hefty like all the extra stuff. It has like the natural, the botanical ingredients, and it moves my hair very well, but I don't have to like use a lot. And then when you use other stuff, like there's certain, like that twist and butter from Camille Rose, the original line, my favorite. But they have a cream from their black castor oil line or whatever. It's very thick and it's not really for my hair. It gave me a good definition and came out cute, very cute, but it was very heavy for me. And I have high porosity hair, so I need a little bit lighter stuff. And I use mousses instead of gels because gels are very hefty. They have all this, it's very hefty. So like, and I think it even does too depend on like your hair type, hair porosity, because for a low porosity girl, using that twist and butter might be good because it'll leave your hair feeling moisturized, you know. But for me, I have high porosity. It's a little too hefty and it weighs my hair down. Like I have a mousse. I use a mousse for my hair. If I used the gel, it would have been I started and I was seeing it was already flaking up, and I said, let me leave it alone. But I'm a mousse girl all the way through and through, baby.
I think for people who still get their hair done, there's no issue with getting your hair, but when you know what you like, don't be afraid to tell them people no, or use this one.
That's the part.
Like what I don't like, because I'm not a big product girly, I learned how to do my own hair. Like I learned, when I didn't start my own locks, I got it started by a professional loctician. She parted me out. She did a beautiful job. They look amazing. But I know how to retwist my own hair because I know I'm particular about my own hair. And so what I don't like when people do with locks or even with braids or like box braids, you know, the knotless, they will do a whole lot of mousse to wrap it. I hate that because that's just a whole bottle of product in your hair. I hate that so bad.
Yes,
like I hate that. Exactly. And then also I don't like too much oil on my root or, like on my scalp. So what I do is I'll spray it in my hand. I'll rub it in my hand and then I'll rub it like this. Or if I need it, I might do a small, because I don't want that white cast, like I was saying, because a lot of that is oil buildup. But you also need to know if your hair can handle oil. My hair will devour oil. So if I put it, even if I put it on the scalp, it's gone. Like I never put it on there.
Yeah,
but I know my style, I know my thing. Like I don't like the locksmithing on my hair because I feel like it puts too much tension on my root, which it looks good, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wrap my hair because I just want it clean. I have a very like free part mindset when it comes to locks. Like I don't like the whole like professional like palm rolling, I'm gonna do a little something, but I just want it to look good and the parts to be clean. I don't want to put too much tension on my hair, so I don't do a lot. I try not to do too many updos or, I try to let my hair breathe every once in a while.
It's an easier version of being a natural.
Yeah, way easier. But I know Ari is a wig girly, and you're a box braid girl, like you're all of that. So what does your hair routine look like? Because you don't do your own hair. So you go to like you have jazz or you have braiders.
Yeah, I don't touch this thing. And it's been a reoccurring issue and something that I've been saying like I really want to take more seriously because situations happen where like an example being like I have a hair appointment on Thursday, but I was supposed to get my hair done on Tuesday. That was supposed to be for today. Now it's pushed back to tomorrow. And so there's been times where I was about to go on a trip and I needed my hair done. There was times I was on, tour and stuff, and I had to find people in different cities because I had no idea how to do a ponytail. They were like, I don't slick these things up, but when it comes down to my hair, I'm not a bi-weekly every other week. I'm gonna throw this up in the bun. And when it's like, okay, your hair is getting itchy and it's like getting bad, that's when I'll go wash. And lately I've been asking Angel, hey, Angel, I'm about to wash my hair. What can I use? And, she gave me a little, I might get some sponsored stuff. I might get some leftover stuff. I might get some good stuff. One thing I can quote on top of my head, don't use my pattern elongation.
Don't
stuff.
use it.
But I don't even know what the heck elongation is and why that is on a bottle.
It's a treatment mask. It's by pattern. Oh my God. Because my curls, I've been putting a lot of heat lately. And so my curls have been a little boosted front. It's a treatment mask by Pattern Beauty. Ate it up. It's in a brown jar. And they give you such good size. I thought they was overpriced until I looked at like the sizes and compared. The sizes they give you for the price they give you is the same. You would get a tiny thing for like $30, but for Pattern, they give you like this big old for $30. Yeah, I'll take it. Amen.
I've noticed a lot of hair growth with oils do really good for me for my hair when it comes down to if I have braids and getting a nice traditional trim, braiding it up and wigging. That's how my hair was growing. That's how I was getting strong. But the thing is, you get to certain moments, and this is where learning how to do these things yourself can take you a long way. I don't know how to braid to scalp. I can do some plaids down, but I don't know how to braid to scalp. You know what I'm saying? Them slick ponytails that I don't know what it is that it don't click for me. Like, I don't know what the heck, but I will use my edges as an example of something that I've practiced that I sucked at and I've got a lot more better at. I've got better at it over time. But that goes back to what you were saying with trial and error. You have to continuously practice these things. Same thing with makeup. At one point I was wearing makeup continuously and I figured out how to, get it on. At one point I was being mindful of watching what people were doing when they were putting on wigs, and besides just trying to visually learn it, I tried to actually apply it. And I was watching a video that I had reposted of this old TikTok I made, and I looked at it and I said, Ari, I put my own wig in. I did a half up, half down in this wig, and I did my own makeup. I said, huh? But at that time I was being a lot more consistent and putting more wigs on. And so when it comes down to learning how to do your makeup, when it comes down to perfecting your look, can do it, and don't just do it when you're going out. Do it, I've been seeing this thing has been like shower makeup. People have been doing their makeup before they go take their showers because they can just wash their face in the thing, but it gives you the freedom to play around and try the spooky eye and try these different designs because you're about to go get in some water and rinse off after that.
I'm gonna use that.
And so I was like, oh, that's versus we be thinking about the waste of it, but what I've learned with makeup, y'all, is I promise you, I understand some of these things be seeming expensive, but when you get the right thing for you and you actually, again, trial and error. I went to this girl. I liked how she did her own makeup. I said, we're going to the store. Give me everything that you use on your face for my color. We went there and I got, when she was like, well, you could use this bronzer. I said, which one is in your makeup bag?
Don't play. Don't
play. And that was something, paying attention to what are people saying about these brushes, not just getting a brush because it's, it's cute, or you can get this whole set off of Amazon, but the density of the brush. When you think about learning who you are, when you think about self-care, when you think about all of these things, I'm telling you, when you dig deep into it, you'll just start falling more in love with it. Like even finding out your fragrance and your scents. As Dana said, she went from fruity to more masculine, and even learning from like different textures to use, or hey, does oil last longer on me, or does perfume last longer on me? And when it comes down to, again, your hair, there's now hair oils, hair perfume. There's things that you can use now that's like a sorry, if you take the time to learn these things, it's actually fun. And when it comes down to makeup, as I was saying, it seems expensive, but I have had this NARS bottle, maybe $30 to $60. I'm not sure how much it was because I bought it a long time ago. I still have it. And also creativity of that you can use. There's good makeup that's at Walgreens, y'all. Like I have a foundation that I use from Walgreens that eats up, knowing your shades of winter, knowing your shades of summer. And there's times where I'm not my winter shade, I'm not my summer shade, I'm both of them combined. So I'm mixing them up together. I never had eyelashes. Angel had a mascara, used it one time, and I'm like, wait a minute. Some stuff may seem, you know what I'm saying? But because she tried it, because she had it, I was able to try it, and I'm like, boom. She also has this, it's like a moisturizer shimmer type of thing, and you put it on, and it almost goes like as a foundation.
What moisturizer?
It's like a little spray bottle. It looked like it's a pump. It looked like a.
Oh, you talking? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
but it make my face all shiny, and it give me like. it make my face all shiny, and it gives like this look. But I've been able to try different stuff where now I can put that on, a little bit of blush, this mascara, clean up my brows, do my edges, and now I'm like, girl, I look cute. You look like you just sat here for some time and set yourself up. And lip gloss, I don't play about the lip gloss.
I was watching one of our videos back, and I said you did exactly what you said. It looked like you had some concealer, some blush, and like maybe some glow in your eyebrows. I said, she look a little more glowy today. It looked good. I said, wow.
Trial and error is going to be your friend on this journey of learning. Mm-hmm. and asking questions. Them people that's at them job, ask them questions. And then YouTube University and maximizing TikTok, playing around on Pinterest are your friends. Well, mm-hmm. Amazon carts and Amazon boards and stuff are super helpful. What are they using? What are they like? A lot, even though we know people are getting paid from these things, they're putting you hip to stuff that's like, even like blot sheets, like, you know what I'm saying? Having a blotter, like the papers that blot you for when you're out in public, having a fan with you, deodorant. Something I had to learn is if you about to go natural, you got to understand what happens when you go natural deodorant. And I'm one of the people, give me every aluminum paraben that you can get.
Quick tip for that. Glycolic acid. Use glycolic acid before you put it on. Get a cotton pad, put the glycolic acid, wipe it up, get up in it, and it get the dirt too. It's a chemical exfoliant, but it blocked that smell for a little bit. Even if you use it by itself, I ain't gonna lie, it makes a huge difference versus when I just use the deodorant. And just deodorant, I'll be stinking, but the glycolic.
You know what I learned, especially about deodorant. I kind of put myself under a test, so just to hone in on the trial and error part, I needed to know how long I could go without deodorant. And it was important to me because I just needed to test my body and see what my like personal pH there was, because different body parts have different pH balances. And so I wanted to see what the duration of that would be if I'm active. But I wasn't around people when I did it. I know I wasn't going nowhere today. So I was like, okay, I just took a shower. Let me see if I don't put on deodorant, how long until I need the deodorant. Because, sometimes you forget sometimes, and sometimes you run out, ain't been to the store yet. And, so you at somebody else's house, maybe you ain't packed your deodorant this time. It'd be like that, And so I just wanted to see how long could I get away with it until I could get to something else. And I have a good amount. Like I could go at least a day or two without deodorant if I'm active and everything. Like, of course, not working out, that's crazy, but like if I'm like busy running errands and whatnot. And so I just needed to know that. Also, don't be afraid to use kids products. Okay, like some of them kids hair products, some of that stuff be good and cheap, honey, and cheap. Okay, and cheap, but it'd be really good
and made for sensitive skin.
Exactly, because they're little, and then if you have a sensitive pH balance, like she's saying, then that stuff will work because they don't put too many harsh chemicals in it because it's made for kids, right? Also, don't be afraid to use men's things because, example, shaving, their razors are way better than ours because they know we shave more than them. So their razors are better than ours. And so if you're a shaver girly, use one of theirs. And then also there's things where you can buy the mechanism, but buy new blades for the same thing. So you might spend $30 on this one razor, but the replacements are $10 and they come in a pack of 20, And then don't be afraid to use the wrong thing for the right you, if that makes sense. Like there are girls who use Gotta Be styling gel for their eyebrows. I'm not one of those, but that's not what that's for. So don't be afraid to experiment with different products for different things, But I do use it for edge control on my eyebrow. I don't like it no more. I don't like the look it gave me, but
the one that went viral, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, that's too. First of all, it doesn't stick, and it also is too like oily and stuff. I don't like it. Like it.
You gotta sometimes stuff that may be trending may not work for you, and some stuff like she said, some stuff it will be completely different. Sometimes you might use a straw to help you get the perfect line versus the wash board. It's really just trial and error, and sometimes you may have the same makeup, same skin routine, and we get into this thing of, I should switch it up, I should change it. But if it's working for you, it's working. And of course, try new things if you want to, but don't be afraid of feeling like everybody changing their skin routine, but like, baby, you still getting the flawless look. You ain't getting no more breakouts. You know what I'm saying? You done figured out the recipe for you. Keep it up, keep it going. Even keeping up with foot care. You do not have to wait until you go to get your toes done to make sure your toes are together. That cluster that happens, if y'all think about it, then people, depending on who you go to and how consistent they is, but from my experiences, they want you to come back. And they do not be scrubbing your feet how you would scrub your feet. But if you think about it, that's literally soaking they don't put no fancy stuff in that water. You be in plain water, lift your foot up, and then they do the regular stuff that you can all get from Walmart, Target, Amazon. And now you know what I'm saying? Like, it's this scrubber I had got from Ulta that I seen multiple girls in their YouTube videos. And I said, I'm talking about, it was getting the calluses. It was super smooth, and I was able to keep it in my shower and just kind of go with it. And I was just hitting my feet. It was allowing my things to last longer. Putting on socks after I moisturized, and Vaseline. You got, thick oils versus, the cream. Like learning what worked for you. Nighttime moisturizing, the nighttime perfume, stuff that you just start doing as like natural, rituals that make you like, dang, like I didn't notice like how important this was. Matching pajamas, because I'm a whatever shirt I can find in bottoms, but these things come in handy when you're talking about going through your day. A perfect example is the other day a man came to the door for the dang on gutters. And I went to the door and I looked at the people and I could tell it was a brother. It was a brother, and I'm like, oh, he probably, and I could tell like, oh, he might be cute. I opened it, y'all got my moo on. I got my bonnet on. I'm like, hello, hi. He like, oh, I'm just, just letting you know about starting the gutters. I said, okay. But I'm just mad because I'm like, but certain stuff like take it, washing y'all bonnets. You know what I'm saying? The pillows you sleep on, the sheets that you're under. That's I'm telling you, it's when we think about it as women, the time that we could spend doing this stuff, you be sitting there like, I don't really got time to focus on the man. I don't know nothing about myself. I don't know high porosity, low porosity. I don't know my undertones. But if you take time to learn these things and practice these things and perfecting your makeup, it's game changer. Like them out of town trips, and let's say you and your friends are on a boat, y'all fall in the water, your wig then slipped off. You know how to put it back on. You know how to at least make your natural hair work. You know how to work with stuff that when you are out of country, these things are going to come in handy, and these things take effect into like we said, with our style, knowing what your body type is. Like, don't give me no big old sweaters. They don't look right on me. Like, you know, asymmetrical don't get that from me. That's not, and then it'll save you money. As the girl in her video said, you won't buy a crew neck knowing good and well you don't look good in crew necks. So you'll put it back no matter how cute it is and go, that's cute, but you know what I'm saying? You'll pay attention to certain stuff and know like it's summer. I already know I'm finna start. Sometimes we don't keep track about when our monthly visit is coming. It's like I just know it's around this time, but these things tell us a lot about what's happening with our body. No, it's been delayed. No, there's been a shift. Even regular checkups, when we were talking about vitamins, our blood work, these like we got stuff to do, y'all. If y'all wondering like when I'm gonna get married and all this other stuff, you don't even know what flowers you like. You don't even know if you like flowers. You just want him to bring them to you. But then if he asks you what type of perfume and he asks you what kind of purse you like, you just naming the first thing you seen Jada Waiter in versus collecting your own kind of thing. That's like, no, I love me a Marc Jacobs bag because they're this. Yeah. I love me the tote from TikTok, etc., etc.
And let me tell you something about these fragrances, just because you just brought it up again. I swear by oils. I'm a perfume oil girly. Honey, don't give me nothing in a spray bottle. Just give me a whole bunch of oils and roll-ons because they last so much longer. And it's almost like they saturate because it's an oil. So if you moisturize with an oil, then it'll seep into your skin almost. And that's what I be needing. Also, no scent will smell the same on every person, even though it's the same scent, because of our bodies and our pH levels and things like that. So yeah, we all might be wearing Marc Jacobs, but Marc Jacobs gonna smell like Paul and John on y'all, and he might smell like Luther on me. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's the same. That was actually ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous that I just said that. But you see what I mean? Like no scent will ever be the same on every person. You know what I mean? To smell good doesn't have to be an expensive thing, right? If you live in like you really only can get really good ones in like the city. Like I live in the suburbs of LA. I live in a valley, but that's not LA. So you kind of got to go to LA to get the thing. But me and my friend, we got like an upcoming date because we're gonna go, and this is a girl, amen. But we're gonna go out and like and go get some oils from this place in LA. And I'm like, huh?
No, go ahead. I was about to say, I want to go grab this product so y'all can see it. Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. Keep talking, though. Keep talking.
Okay. But to smell good doesn't have to be an expensive thing. Like, those oils in the city, they only cost like $1 to $2 to $3 per roll-on. But those things will last you a while. And me, I'm very liberal with my product. I'm going to put it on because that's what I pay for. I'm going to put the product on. So I need you to smell me, right? And especially, I just saw this TikTok not so long ago. And they were like, how you expect to be one of the smell good girlies? Like, oh, she always smell good. She smell delicious. She, okay, you know. And you don't put on enough of that product. So I said, you're right. I be spraying it up, honey. Because one thing I'm definitely going to do is smell good. I love that compliment. Like, of all the compliments I can get, like, thank you. I know I'm pretty, but do I smell good, honey? So I'll be wanting them roll-ons. I carry 2 of them in my bag. I need to re-up, you know? And so I'm like, especially now because I done ran out all my perfumes. And I'm like, yeah, run through that product, honey. You should not, that one bottle should not last you a year. It should not. You ain't spraying enough. You not. Spray that thing. Spray it, honey. It ain't lasting enough. You know.
I'm a spray girl, but I'm gonna have to for sure get on the oils because I'm a spray girl.
Yes. That was the point. Yes. If you don't have a place that you can go to get them, you like the cloud, huh? The glory cloud of the spray. But if you can't,
glory cloud is crazy.
If you can't get to a place, like if there's not a place by you where you can go pick up oils, because some of them be having them inside the beauty supply store if you have a good one, you can go online, look up perfume oils, and they absolutely sell them for $1. Like they sell them for like $1.20, $1.50 per roll-on. And if you know the scents that you like if you know, okay, well, I want, you can window shop perfume so that you can buy the oils. You might not know what J'adore Dior smells like, but you can go to Ulta, smell it, and be like, I like that one. Buy the roll-on for $1. Amen. And they're more potent than the sprays anyway. And that's another thing. Certain sprays, you have to pay attention to body spray, room spray, eau de toilette, because they all last different lengths. Did y'all know that? I said that is crazy. I mean, I know that for a while, but yeah, girl, depending on it's not like a thing that they just say. It tells you the length of time that spray will last. So I think eau de toilette is like 4 to 6 hours that it'll last.
That's good.
I didn't know different. Well, I guess I did know that. Never mind. Why am I lying? My bad.
I'm cracking up. That was you just put me up to some new stuff, Dana. Like, you just helped me out with some. Everybody was saying stuff that's like super helpful, that lets you like kind of figure out the direction that you want to go in and stuff to add on to, because we don't talk about these things a lot, or you have to go to 18 different videos to find out this information. You don't know what's true, what's not true, but like you said, go to Ulta, go to Macy's, and sometimes you'll get people who are working there who have tried these things, and they'll say like, so what do you like? And again, you get stuck like, I don't know, but you're like, I like fruity smells. And now as time progresses, you'll go into places and you'll be able to communicate, and now they can guide you like okay, so you're wearing, you know what I'm saying, Dossier, Sea Moss, Oakland. This is real similar, like this is more similar. So here's something that you can use. Try this. It also pairs with this. Communication will get you far, as well as do not be afraid to stop somebody and say, hey, you smell really good. Sometimes they may gatekeep. Yeah. Sometimes they'll let you know. And again, not judging the bottle, the sizes, and just really just going into this journey, experimenting and trying new things and being consistent in your efforts of trying. You like trying out the skincare, trying it night and day. Let these things begin to work, and try different things. If you're able to do the whole no deodorant route, go that route. Try it out, baby. Let's see what's happening, but don't do stuff where sometimes we get a little nose blind, but we don't pay attention to how much stuff goes into these things, like what you're washing your clothes with. You can have the clean body, but you didn't wash that shirt and you didn't wash them pants and it has an odor, but you sniffed it doesn't smell like nothing. Versus y'all ever hug somebody and you hit their neck, but then you hit their shirt and you like, dang, girl, you must have washed this today. And so these things play a big part in our confidence. These things play a big part in the impression. Your husband may notice you from your scent. He may notice you from your cadence and the way you talk, from, the intentionality of things. Or, same with friendships. You may run into somebody who's like, she smells so good. I complimented her. We connected. We clicked. So I think this conversation is like really great. If ain't nobody else got nothing to say, I do got a Mocha Letter. We got a Mocha Letter. We got a Mocha Letter. We got a Mocha Letter. Let's find out what's going on. All right. Dear Ari, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to share some reflections and seek advice on the topic that's becoming increasingly important to me: self-care and feminine hygiene. Growing up, I didn't always have access to accurate information about female hygiene and self-care. Much of what I learned was through trial and error or from talking with friends. Recently, I've been making a concerted effort to educate myself and prioritize my health and well-being. And I've discovered so many things I wish I had known earlier. For example, I didn't realize the importance of using products with natural ingredients, or how certain habits could affect my overall health. Learning about the benefits of regular self-care routines such as proper skincare, intimate hygiene, and taking time for mental wellness has been eye-opening. However, I'm still navigating this journey and sometimes feel overwhelmed by the abundance of information out there. What are some essential self-care and hygiene tips that every woman should know? How can we better educate ourselves and each other about these important aspects of health? Thank you for providing a platform to discuss these vital topics. Your insights would be greatly appreciated. When we're talking about how to educate ourselves, books are also your friend. I know I said YouTube a lot, but there's a lot of information in books that will allow you to have, like, even self-care books, or like holistic books. They'll give you things of like, things that you can do for cramping, medicine you can take for, headaches and things like that, because we're dealing with, sometimes these medicines have an effect on how our body responds. And now you're having acne reactions to medicine that you're taking for another issue that's connected to stress, and you're taking this medication for this medication. When it comes down to priorities, skin, self-care, and things that we should just definitely be sticking to, your 5 areas: your touch, smell, and whatever the rest are. But those are pretty much your mouth, your breath, taking care of your hygiene, the thing that you come in contact with all people, making sure that your dental hygiene is as much of to a part that you can. If you have insurance, making sure you're going to the dentist, get those cleanings, see what's happening in your mouth. There's also, you see the oil pulling. There's so many different natural ways, cosmetic ways that you can get, your breath and things like that in order. When it comes down to body, you don't have to have every 19 cent. Simply just changing your soap from, Olay's strawberry scrub that's making you smell good after you get out the shower, but your skin is itching, you're itching down there, everything's going crazy. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you on monostat 12. You don't want them issues. Sticking to creating a simple skincare routine, not only just for your face but your body. I will also say you don't have to break the bank at the beginning. Like, you don't have to break the bank to get these things. Even building up a collection can take time. You can have just a good facial cleanser and be using stuff that you may get from dollar store, because they're, like we spoke about, there's dupes and things like that. And my biggest thing would be, have fun with this journey, try new things, and whatever you don't know, do not just lean on, I don't know it, oh my gosh. Start taking the steps to learn it. YouTube is your friend. TikTok is your friend. Pinterest is your friend. A woman that you may look up to and see that they do stuff in a certain way is your friend. Learning certain things can change even your confidence. Some women don't know wear black panties with white. They think, oh, wear white with white, or you can't really see it because the pants are thick, but it takes one move, one bend down, and we see that you got Wednesday drawers on. It's more of just like, and finding the right bras for you. So those that are padded, but you already have, a bigger bosom at the top. It, you know what I'm saying? It can make you look even bigger and bulky versus, the ones that are more, there's a wire. Victoria's Secret had this one that they don't make anymore, but it was amazing. It had a perfect lift, but it didn't have extra cupping because I didn't want it to look more full. But then you have those who don't have, the biggest of, but they may want it. They may want it. Knowing the right padding, and again, underwear, is cotton good for you, silk. When we shave and we're doing these things, there's no hair to catch it, so a lot of stuff be coming out. Discharge is normal, but getting familiar with discharge, Googling. If you see something on you that is irregular, Google that bad boy. Go to the images until you get a picture of it, because and of course go to the doctor, but that ain't the case all the time. If it's 3:00 at night and you just woke up with an ingrown hair on your back and you like, what the heck is this? Or you like, this don't seem doctor worthy. You know what I'm saying? This seems like something I can fix. And do your research. Don't just be popping stuff and picking stuff if you're not a professional. And consistency, that's what I would advise and just instruct you to do. And I think that all females should, when it comes out to the basic necessities, get a basic routine, and over time gradually add things to it, but fall in love with the process and do all the work that's required. Your blood work, you're always tired, that doesn't give you energy. Your blood work can drastically tell you, okay, you're lacking, you know what I'm saying, vitamin D, lacking vitamin A. You need to take magnesium vitamins in the morning. You need to start taking probiotics because your gut is not producing. You need to start drinking some kombucha and things like that. So that's what I would tell you and encourage you to do on this journey, on this walk. Again, fall in love with it, be honest. And I'm happy that you feel safe to come on here and even discuss this information, because a lot of times we think it's like gross, icky, and we don't talk about it, especially if you may or may not be active in the, active, there's precautions that go into that when it comes down to our health. Stay safe, and I love you.
2 tips from NA. My tip today: quick, cute, simple, keep it on task. Drink spearmint or mint tea. It helps a lot in terms of your breath. And then also for my PCOS girlies, the girls who hormones a little wacky, It's very helpful when it comes to your hormones and stuff. Drink the spearmint tea, and I've noticed like when I drink mint tea, my breath smells like it, And green tea is really good too for your brain, So it actually has a lot of benefits. So if you get like a green mint, green spearmint, or mix the teas together, it's very good for you. It can replace that coffee addiction some of y'all got. Starbucks got a hold on ya. Yeah. Starbucks got a hold on ya. Let it go. Let it go.
Staying in your teeth.
Let it go. Tea is very good. Even it's good for all parts of your body. It can help you to even get that hydration in you. It'll help with the hootie mama down there. I'm telling you. And then your breast. So that's my tip for today. Very simple, very easy. It costs like $4 to get a box of tea. Or if you want to go to like a holistic store or whatever, I don't know where those are, but you can get a good amount for a cheap amount and get you like an Amazon tea. What's it called? I got me a tea kettle in my room, so I should be up here. All right, ready? Yeah. So stay prepped, stay primed, and stay hydrated. Amen.
Man, hygiene can be really complicated when you don't know what you need to know or you didn't have a good teacher. Let's make it easy with Speak Easy.
Hey.
Okay. Cleanliness is next to godliness, honey. That's the end all be all. For you to be clean, it just represents that you're taken care of. You look like somebody love you. You look like God take care of you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you look like somebody love you. And so it's important that your spiritual life is built up because that's also about your personal hygiene, right? You need to have a personal relationship with God, not necessarily that you can build it by yourself because you're going to need people the same way you need people to tell you, hey, make sure you wash the back of your head. Make sure you get behind your ears when you're in the shower. Make sure you're cleaning your ears every shower, so that wax doesn't build up. You're going to need people to help you stay clean spiritually also. So make sure you have Bible study friends. Make sure you have a church community. Make sure you have a personal prayer life, okay? Because that'll help you stay out of a lot of foolishness, okay? That also leads me to the point that time is money, honey, and you can't get time back, but you sure can get money back. So instead of trying to learn how to do nails by yourself and it takes you 5 hours to do a full set, whereas you go to the place and they'll have you in and out in an hour. Maybe pay the $50, pay the $60, pay the $100, depending on the type of nails that you like, because it'll save you time. And that time can be spent editing your videos. That time can be spent planning out your business. That time can be spent budgeting your money. That time can be spent praying and having union and communion with the Father, help be holy and sanctified. I really did. I just came up with that on the fly. I really did. I'm freestyling right now. But, just make sure that what is important to you, you make the time for, while staying clean and staying up to par. Like, I am a nail girly. Like, I've always been, but I tried the whole freestyle on the nails and it was cute, but it took me 5 hours to do, honey. Every single time. It didn't matter how good I got at it. I don't have the natural ability to do my right hand. Like, it just doesn't, the math ain't math then. So let me go to the place up the street and get my nails done, be in and out and be pampered. It also builds a confidence because one, you needed to budget to have that done. So it builds up your financial confidence to be like, oh no, I know I can get this, because you won't go beyond your means for a luxury, because that is a luxury thing. You don't necessarily need that. It's a want. But if you know that you budgeted correctly this month and you have the spare room to do so, or you accounted for it in your budget, then you'll feel good about it. Like, you won't feel guilty about spoiling yourself because you accounted for it, And then also, all of the tips that we gave in terms of physical cleanliness, showering, deodorant, whole body deodorants, perfumes, oils, hair care, and so many other great, this was great. So many other tips that were given in the video, all of that affects you spiritually, okay? Because imagine, you don't want to be around nobody that's musty. So imagine what you smell like spiritually. It makes sense. When you think about it, it makes sense. Think about it. Think about it. It was funny, but also, like, you really got to think about that stuff. Imagine if you in the presence of God all the time and he has a certain aroma, because there's sometimes when you're in prayer and you start to smell like incense, or maybe you start to smell like the beach, or maybe whatever it is for you that happens, that means he has a scent when you're in his presence. So imagine if you spend a lot of time with him, you start to smell like that same way, even if people don't immediately pick up on it. People will want to be around you, because I think favor has a scent. You know, people who are favored are continuously favored wherever they go, because there's a spiritual scent following them. So if you're not clean spiritually, honey, you must be. And ain't nobody gonna want to be around you. Ain't nobody want to give you favor. Ain't nobody gonna want to drop a business and drop some money in your pocket because you don't smell right spiritually. So shower, honey. The only way to cleanliness is by God himself, you know, spiritually speaking, you know. Let him cleanse you, you know. Amen. Hallelujah. Make sure y'all tune in for our Monday lives, for our Friday episodes. Y'all, we love y'all so much. Honestly, I'm so grateful for this episode, because a lot of girls don't know this stuff. You know, a lot of girls don't think about this stuff. A lot of people's moms weren't taught this stuff themselves, and so they didn't know to teach it, or didn't expect that they would need to teach it, because you're like, oh, well, that's common sense. But there's really no such thing as common sense, because if that was the case, we would all think the same, and there would be no different opinions, you know. So I'm very grateful for this. We all get to share our bits and pieces, and we barely touch the tip of the iceberg. You know, there's always so much more stuff to know and to do. So always be helpful, always be gracious to people, always be kind, always be gentle, because maybe they don't know what you know. So always be a wealth of knowledge and information. Be the protection for somebody. You see something, say something, but in a manner that is safe and gentle and kind.
That's good.
Be all of those things, but always, always, always be so for real.
Be so for real.
Until next time, guys, we love you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share the video. Until next time.
We love y'all so much.